The Spin-off Podcast Network.
This is Kiwi is back for a brand new season with more inspiring kōrero from special guests including rugby player, father and role model TJ Perenara.
My family bring me joy. Rugby brings me joy too, but it's not the same joy as my family brings me.
And global dancer and choreographer Kirsten Dodgen.
For some reason, people think I'm very intimidating.
Listen to the new season of This is Kiwi, brought to you by the Spin-off Podcast Network in collaboration with KiwiBank. Available now wherever you get your podcasts.
Kia ora, I'm Alex Casey, senior writer at The Spin-off. We wouldn't exist without the ongoing support of our generous members. If you're able to, you can make a donation at thespinoff.co.nz/donate.
The Real Pod is brought to you by our good friends at Nando's. They've got restaurants across Aotearoa, and if you order through the Nando's app, you can collect Perry Perks points to redeem for delicious rewards. Hit nandos.co.nz to learn more and start earning.
Please tell me that it's not your penis, the oral history.
Oh, you think I should have a colon in it as well?
That's
Tackle
so
the oral
funny.
history of please tell me.
No,
that
because
it's
I
not
think you
your
want to get
penis.
oral as close to penis as possible, because juvenilia.
Also SEO optimization.
True. That's what the people are searching.
Is this the pod? This is the pod. Kia ora, welcome to The Real Pod, the bestest, most specialist Real Pod of 2022 because Alex Casey.
Oh my God.
She back!
Instantly tears in my eyes. Instantly tears in my eyes.
Oh.
Thank you for coming to save us. My name's Janie, joined by Duncan and Alex Casey.
It is so good to be back.
It is so good for everyone, especially the listeners, to have you back. 'Cause we did it okay.
We battled on.
We battled
you
on,
know.
but by the time we got to the last one,
I
we were
think
like,
we did one good podcast.
Is it the one I did with Chris Parker? There's a joke. Of course it was a joke. It was a joke.
I don't think it's a course.
If we're talking one good podcast, it's obviously your massive Fold episode that came out last year. So, Anyway, sorry.
Hi, everybody.
Are we talking about ourselves over here?
I think so,
Sorry,
instantly.
Alex.
And just like that, they were back.
Are we the Sex and the City of podcasts?
Yeah, I thought we could talk about this at some point. I'm glad it's come up immediately. Who would we be?
Oh, always Miranda, probably, I think.
You think Miranda?
I don't know.
I'm definitely Samantha.
I see. I think I'm actually Charlotte.
Samantha's not here,
I know, but
you are here. So you've got to be Carrie.
Carrie.
Carrie
Oh,
is Carrie.
Oh,
Okay.
he's Carrie. He's Carrie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I don't understand the reference, I'm sorry.
okay, you're back.
I'm back. I was gone for a little while. Went through a saga, guys. I went through a saga. You'll read about it one day. I think I'm going to write a Sunday essay about what happened to me, but I'm back.
She back. And you're great.
I'm great. I'm better than ever. It is so good to be back. I've come back as a senior writer, which I am absolutely loving, and it is so good to be back on The Real Pod. I missed you guys so much.
Oh,
I really, really did.
We missed you too.
We missed
really
you
did.
a lot. Not just because it was weird and bad.
Oh my
but
God,
just
don't
because
cry. Oh my God, don't cry. No, don't. You don't. I'm going
It's
to
also
do the
very warm in here.
So
it could just be my
could
eyes are sweating.
I sweat.
My eyes are sweating, but I genuinely mean it. And all of the cornies that I say it like it's thousands. The two to three cornies that got in touch, and the lovely Wellington sweet corns that sent me a card. Oh, I really appreciated it. I was going through some stuff, and it really mattered to know that people were thinking about me out there.
God, they're good, eh?
My hands are shaking. Oh, I had brewed coffee. They said this wouldn't happen.
Well, I don't think you can blame the rude.
I don't think it's the rude coffee.
It's the emotions.
It's showing me rude.
Yeah, the corns are great, and there were many more who are concerned as well, Alex. So the 2 to 3 is just it's a sample. It's a sample size. It's representative of many more. Anyway, Nando's. Sorry, I just oh God. Anyway,
They almost sounded like an involuntary tick.
it kind of was.
Like a code word.
Nando's are our lovely sponsors. Thank you, Nando's, for treating us to some delicious loaded fries this week. They're back.
Yeah.
Limited time, loaded fries.
I think we had a lot of them yesterday. I went back for a second.
Saw that.
Quite. Did you?
Yeah.
Yes,
I thought everyone was distracted.
I see everything.
I thought I was at the margins of when it was okay to go back for seconds. I definitely think I was the first at seconds, which is a victory. But the pretend chicken. What do they call it?
The pea protein.
Very good.
It's so delicious.
I kind of think, and don't hate me, Sharma, but I think it might be better than sun-fed. Just got a more tender texture.
What I love is like, for a long time, if you ate vegetarian food or you ate meat replacements, it always had to be in the guise of like a healthy looking thing. And I love that you can just get like naughty loaded fries with cheese and sauce and fake meat, and you can just eat as disgustingly as meat eaters.
That's right.
It's a true joy. That's not good promo, is it, Jane? Probably cut that.
No. I don't think anyone's pretending that loaded fries are the healthy option. What they are is the delicious
option.
Celebratory option that you can only get for a limited time, you know? So go and enjoy.
And it's Omicron. It's stressful out there. You sometimes need to just eat a big pile of stuff just to feel something.
Chicken, aioli, feta cheese, bacon, all sorts.
You know those like Beatles t-shirts that are like Paul and George?
Yeah.
Feta and cheese, bacon and chips. I would buy that.
Yeah, you would.
Anyway, should we do the rest of the podcast?
I would love
not?
to do that.
Let's get into some real news. In the midst of all the emotion, I forgot to say what the podcast is. It's your real life and your real news podcast. I forgot to also say that we have a Facebook page, a group, facebook.com/groups/Real Pod Corner, and also Instagram, the Spin-Off Podcast Network. Thank you. Well, now we are into the news proper, and Zerin are having a baby Zerin. If ever there were a couple, we're talking about Zach Franich and Erin Simpson, who may name their baby an amalgamation of their names.
Yeah.
It's these
A
guys.
portmanteau.
Yes.
It has to be. Zerin is also feels, it's
Genderless.
unisex. It's genderless. It could go on anyone.
And it's also, it feels like you wouldn't be surprised to hear that in a modern day classroom, you know?
I'd be surprised if I didn't.
Yeah.
Good Scrabble letters as well.
I'm just thrilled about this. They are good Scrabble letters. Well, one really good one. But the rest are just adaptable.
One blinder.
I don't think I think it might be a bit of a proper noun.
Okay, so they are expecting bubs in June. The key points to note, Erin kept it secret from Zach for a full week. It's a long time.
That is a long time.
Big old secret. Zach is very much looking forward to driving a pram. And
Does he know what pram is?
Does he think he sits in it?
Is it like a
steering wheel?
ride-on pram?
Like a mower.
Yeah.
He's not thinking about the baby at all.
But look, if he figures out, if there is a ride-on pram, and I'm sure there is, if I ever saw Zach Franich riding it in the flesh, I think that would be the end of me. That would be the happy. I'd be like, okay, I'm not going to top this.
okay, another point to note, and this isn't, it's sort of tangentially related to the pregnancy, is that Erin, when not pregnant, drinks 10 cups of tea a day.
It's a lot.
Because she
tea.
said,
like gumboot tea, like caffeinated tea.
Probably, I assume so, and I'll tell you why. Because we know this because she said, I can't believe no one noticed that I wasn't drinking my 10 cups of tea a day. So presumably it's caffeinated, otherwise she could carry on, right? She could have
crack the chamomile or...
Yeah.
Even in summer, 10 cups of hot tea?
Well,
Good on her.
I mean, perhaps cold tea? I don't know.
Is she one of those people like my mum does not drink water and just drinks tea all day?
Yeah.
Like, never seen her with a glass of water.
To be fair, there is water in tea.
Well, exactly.
Yeah.
But wouldn't you want to just strip her back to basics occasionally? I don't know.
Well, anyway, 10 cups of tea is it's an actual gumboot
She
of
must be
tea.
so hydrated.
Well, no, because I think it's a diuretic tea.
It's anything with caffeine in it also sort of dehydrates you, doesn't it?
That's right.
At the same time as hydrating you. Almost like the perfect thing. Zeroes itself out.
That's the perfect thing.
But the other thing about tea is it's slow release caffeine. Like I can handle coffee because it's just pow and then gone. Tea is just, it hangs about. And if you have 10 of them stacked, I mean, no wonder she's so productive, you know?
She has a
does she have a biscuit with it?
busy
You know?
lady.
Because cup of tea to me is just like
It is, yeah. It's biscuit or a like little afternoon tea
small
cake or
Kit Kat.
something.
Anyway,
Or a big one.
is this what a podcast is?
No,
Well,
it's certainly what our podcast
anyway, it's
is.
just a joyous thing because I feel they're just, there's something about them as a couple that feels really like they're not like Art and Matilda where they're just like floating above you, completely unattainable and making you sort of, not intentionally, but making you feel bad about all of the problems in your
Duncan just referenced his body head to toe, by the way.
Whereas Zach and Erin, and this is not, again, not a reflection on them being good, they just feel relatable, like sort of clumsy and sweet and, you know, make mistakes, have, you know, like they just feel real in a way that is just quite beautiful.
It's very sweet the way that they told their parents respectively.
I love this.
Yeah, one of them was an unbox, like she gave her mum something to unbox because her mum like opens a lot of her PR packages.
That's not the one that I love, but yes, that's something.
And it had baby booties and blah, blah, blah. But then the one that's really good is the drawing, an intricate drawing of stick figures of the whole family, including like dogs and all sorts of things. And then Erin's just holding a little baby.
Isn't that cute? So everyone would look at it and go, "Oh, this is great!" And oh, look at Ben on his bloody his motor scooter, and oh, there's Dad with the barbecue tongs, and what is Erin holding?
Yeah.
You know, they don't get there right away. It's great,
Yeah.
great, love it. It's a new one. I haven't
Maybe
seen that
that's
done
what she
before.
spent the week thinking about. You know, she just needed
Yeah.
her space.
And she's an
Creative
artist,
space.
right? So did she?
course.
Yeah, so she did it. She did the drawing,
Love it.
stick figures.
Love it.
We could do a whole podcast on Zerin having a baby.
Also, just like to say, Shan XO is also pregnant.
Oh, is she?
Big influencer pregnancy year, actually.
Yeah, it tends to come in waves like
It
that.
does.
Also, just a gentle reminder that Zerin is the cousin of Trent, Simone Anderson's husband. So that's the big influencer spiderweb.
Did you say Zerin is?
Erin is.
Okay.
But they're one person now, right?
So baby Asher and baby Zerin could start like a little TikTok crash. or
My
something.
God.
Wow.
We need to buy some URLs right now. Cash in. Okay. Doug the Potato and Doug the Potato News. Alex, I'm not sure you were here for Doug the Potato
I actually
first time
missed
round.
this entire thing, tragically, but I
right.
have caught up.
TLDR, huge potato.
Well, there's so much more.
I'm right here, Jane.
Oh, God. She back.
Jane.
We have. Oh, God, no disrespect to you, Duncan. We had a great time. It's just it's the three, the holy,
No, it's
holy
true.
The Holy Trinity.
Okay,
Who's
which
the
one
Father,
are
who's
you?
the Son, who's the Holy Spirit?
Holy Spirit.
I don't know. I'm the
think-
oldie. What's the oldie?
I think you're the father.
I weirdly think
I'm the
Jane is the
father.
Father too.
Oh, God. I reckon you're the Holy Spirit.
No.
Yeah, because sometimes here, sometimes not.
That's
you know?
true. I do just
You're
sort
not
of
here.
vanish.
I mean,
That's true.
and just like that.
I do think there have
true.
been times that we have said Duncan's here in spirit. You know?
All right.
Okay, sorry. Anyway,
And you're
Duncan.
the Father and I'm your son.
Yes.
I also was
Yes, actually, that
resurrected
works,
after
that
3
works.
months'
Okay.
absence.
Oh my God, it's amazing.
Wow.
Was that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it was 3 days, but yeah, 3 months.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Oh, yeah.
But what about Easter and Christmas? Is that how it works?
birth,
Easter
death,
is
resurrection. Easter is death, resurrection. Christmas, birth.
Well, so that's sort of disappearing, isn't it?
No, but the disappearing was just for three days.
Huh?
In the cave with the stone in front of it.
Can you just start from the start?
Okay. In 0000,
Zerin.
Jesus was born unto Mary and Joseph on Christmas Day. Not actual Christmas Day, but it's Christmas Day, right?
In a manger.
Did 33 years on the planet doing
No,
some
no
things.
crib for a bed.
No crap. Okay. Made it to 33 before being hoisted up on the cross.
Iconic.
Okay. This is Good Friday. Good Friday on the cross. Pop you in a...
Oh, so it's Christmas's birthday.
Yes!
Yeah.
Okay. I thought... Okay, I just had it all wrong.
That's that whole away in a manger, no crib for a bed, little baby born.
Oh,
know?
no, you're
Yeah,
right.
All
you're
of that.
right.
All of that.
I
Okay.
thought, why would we be celebrating his death day?
Good to catch
Well,
up on it. Good to refresh.
And what's Father Christmas's role in all this?
Presents,
Okay.
obviously. Were the three wise men 3 different mall Santas?
Mall centres.
Well, I mean, because you can't have more than one Santa except for the mall Santas who are
what? No.
commissioned by Santa.
Who is Saint Nick?
A new podcast series coming to you via the Spin-Off Podcast Network.
It's that sort of theology. Hour?
Oh my God.
Okay.
Would listen.
Wait.
Would
Okay,
listen, by the way.
Doug the potato.
He's been submitted to the Guinness World Records, obviously, because giant potato. They need proof that he is in fact a potato and not some other giant life form,
Woodland
tuber
folk.
Yeah.
thing. So they've had to send off a sample. So we're still waiting for the official.
Well, they have to pull a bit out of the potato.
DNA.
Yeah. Okay. Obviously, tale as old as time, people trying to scam their way into the Guinness World Records with giant potatoes. So they just have to be certain he is, in fact, a potato. In extremely real pod real news, JJ Feeney, Scandal Queenie, has a new kingy in her life. Whomst does it? Mystery Man.
Mystery man.
Mystery Man.
That you have spotted.
I have.
You've done some pinching.
I've done some
zooming,
digging and
grabbing.
found some potatoes. Found some potatoes. All right. Now, JJ Feeney spoke to the Women's Day.
That would actually be crazy if it was.
Doug the Potato. What a happy marriage of real
Like, in terms
podness
of
that would be.
On the Women's Day cover.
Anyway, the Women's Day ran the story. JJ didn't say who the mystery man is. She did, however, say that he sort of moved in and locked down with her. I think it was very early on in their relationship. They met at a dinner party or something. So that was a big commitment straight up. And very, very recent, as of this week, TikTok/Instagram stories would reveal that he's got some clothes hanging in her bedroom.
Drobe.
He's there. It's actually like a rack, clothing rack. Yeah.
I've seen it actually.
Yeah, and then he's been gaming.
Not like that. I've seen
Oh my God,
pictures.
hang on.
The real
No,
stalker.
No.
And the reason I know who the mystery man is because imagine.
Yes.
That would be so great.
Why
would.
the secrecy?
For the pod.
What is the strategy here?
I mean, maybe he just
Well, you get
wants to
two reveals,
remain
right?
private.
You don't say, here's my
Oh
man.
God, that's good. Well, first of all, she did the Flinny fakey. Remember, she did like the most important man in my life story, and it turned out to be Flinny,
Not the Flinny fakey.
the classic Flinny fakey.
Oh, we've all done one.
And then now she's got this new fella. Anyway, yes, I did some serious Instagram investigating where I did a lot of zooming in, reflections in windows and things, and I did some digging and I figured out who it is.
Whoa, I didn't know that. I just thought you had like a blurry
I'm
face.
not going to dox him on the pod. There's a reason they're trying to keep it quiet.
Is he famous? Would I have heard of him?
Not saying anything. Not saying
Okay, well, how do I know that you know?
anything because I'm going to show you off air.
It's a huge state secret.
Wow.
Huge state
I'm
secret.
nostalgic for Manu,
Manu is happy for JJ and her new man.
I'm glad.
Yeah.
I went back and looked at some photos when she
Oh my
launched
gosh.
Manu on Facebook. And there was a great comment where someone said, "Those dimples will be perfect for storing kisses in." And she said, "I have done a few already." It's confusing.
Has he
Kisses
still?
inside his dimples?
Yes.
Inside the cheek?
As
Or
in-
from inside the mouth?
Oh no,
I don't
no!
know.
And because he's got such big dimples, you can kiss them, and the kisses can just build up
stay in there.
inside. So has he still got them? Has he
Build up.
cleared them out now that she's got a new man?
The dimples are empty, I'd imagine.
Oh, anyway. So I suspect we'll get the reveal. We've already on Instagram. She started showing his body, just not his face. So
This is amazing.
It
She's
is.
very good at this.
yeah, it's truly exciting. But radio has been. I mean, everyone's swapping and changing in radio. It's crazy. Megan Pappas left ZM Mornings with Fletch and Vaughan, went on maternity leave, came back for a bit, and then just disappeared with like no fanfare. unfollowed Fletch and Vaughan on Instagram.
Oh,
There was, she did a big leaving the show, blah, blah, but no mention individually of the people she had been working with for 13 years.
That's
So I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, but colour me curious. Okay, so Hayley Sproul has been named as a replacement. Oh, she's already on. She's on. She was Megan's maternity leave replacement, and now she's on here.
Interesting.
So
where's she gone? Where's Megan gone? Where is Pappas?
she's with the baby and Mr. Pappas. I don't know.
Pappas.
Papa Pappas. Oh, God, we would definitely not be the first people to have said that. Nixon has moved from My FM to The Edge. He also reckons that he kissed Katy Perry for realsies.
Okay.
Like when she was back before she was big famous.
What, like a passionate kiss, or a when she's doing promo for I Kissed a Girl, there's some radio stunt thing. Like there's just a lot. That doesn't tell you.
You can watch a video of him talking about it on the radio, but basically, my take was that they were spending some time together. They were both at some sort of conference or something, and she was a new artist, and they got on and hung out for the weekend, and there was a kiss.
Okay, so because I've got a friend who went on a date with. What's Lily Allen's brother who had
Alfie
on Game of Thrones, and obviously all the things, troubles in his trousers and so on. But she went out on a date with him before he was famous, and I was like, wow, you know what I mean? So this is some of the things.
Have you ever been out on a date with someone before they were famous? Before they were famous would be great.
I mean,
podcast series coming to you.
Oh my God, there's the podcast series. Did the listeners know this?
What? Oh, did you just indicate?
I didn't. So that's the only one.
No, I don't think the listeners.
Is it private?
That's private.
Stay secret.
You can see my body and not my face. Okay, Stacey and Mike and Anika have left Drive Time, the hits for Flavour Breakfast. This is a game of chess. And I
can't keep up.
I don't know what's going on.
Where's Si and Gary?
Hang on. Is Simon...
More from Christchurch.
Hang on, didn't we do the final countdown? Didn't he leave?
Yeah,
He's a news talk.
Oh, God.
Where was he from?
I just think in all of this, there's got to be 3 slots free.
Has to be 3.
Like, don't you think they're accidentally going to move it all around, and then the prime drive slot on some major radio station is empty, and they're like, shit, we need to fill it. Who's free?
Oh, God.
We've been auditioning for 7 years now.
Yeah.
I think it's time.
I know, and the crazy thing is that one of my pretty good friends runs one of these major networks, and I just
keeps losing your number.
Keeps saying, "Yeah, we got to catch up. Yeah, we got to catch up. Oh, we really should catch up sometime."
We really need to catch up.
Okay, Winston the Wecker and animal little fluffy feathery thing news. Tricks tourists with his gammy leg. A sneaky little fella on the west coast is fooling tourists into feeding him tasty treats by walking with a bad limp. God bless him, and then scooting back into the bush full speed onto magically healthy legs once he's had his fill. Absolute legend. Love this.
What a great grift.
My mum's dog did this on Boxing Day. Too much attention on everyone else in the house. Absolutely pulled a sickie.
Really?
We had to took him to the emergency vet, convinced we had poisoned him with onions. Got there, he starts wagging his tail, and we do the whole dance that, like, when you take a kid to the doctor, and you're like, oh, they just do that. And the nurses always go, oh, no, every kid does this. They come in and they seem fine, but, you know. But no, Leroy was 100% fine.
Wow, shot
Absolutely drama queening, kinging it. To the tune of $375.
Ooh.
And Mum being scolded about the state of his teeth. So now she's to pay.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I mean, that was weird. That wasn't why he was shitting all over.
I actually did one of these yesterday. Oh.
Wait, he was shitting?
He was shitting, but he stopped doing it. And then we got there and they put him on a bloody IV. I'm not kidding. Me and Mum on Boxing Day sat in the emergency vet with a dog who's faking it.
Oh my God.
On an IV.
Fake the shit.
Yeah, but he was better by the time we got there.
So he was just aggressively, man, that is committing to the bit. Yeah, I did one yesterday where I'd sat on the couch too long I did actually. I wasn't going to bring that up. But I've been sitting on a couch for too long and one of my legs went numb and I got up and it just like completely collapsed and I just went like straight down.
Oh my God.
And Nikki, my long-suffering wife, like just absolutely ripped me for like 15 minutes about it, even though it was a real fall and I like dropped my phone and everything. And it was real embarrassing. And I sort of thought, well, like, you're welcome for the hilarious, like, thing. And it was just like, no, you're just being dramatic,
It's funny for us all, though, to be fair.
Real news.
What is it, real
life? What is it?
It's a crossover right
We're
there.
in the transition zone.
I mean, I think it's what it is really real is the real transition from youthful person to actual old person. When
Because
you were
I've done that twice in the last week. I'm like, is this the thing that happened to me now?
how would you describe that? I had a fall. There's no other way to say it.
You had a fall.
So, I'm becoming enfeebled.
Meet the feeble. There you go.
Hi.
Fable.
Okay, let's have a break. Oh, no, in other real news, Dom Harvey was witnessed parking like extremely inconsiderately close to someone.
This is like touch parking.
This is like, so you cannot tell with the naked eye whether or not his car was touching the back of the other person's car. And I'm not going to say who the other person was because I don't want to reveal their identity. So I don't want Dom to get aggro. Okay? But we have evidence that he parked.
It's quite impressive in a way. Like, I know it's aggressive and annoying, but it's
cocky.
It's right in there.
It's confident.
But also, you run the risk of the person you're parking in hitting your car. You're so close. Like, could you fit a credit card even between the two cars? I'm not convinced you could.
No, I think it's a touch part. It's like, which is a European thing. Like,
It's okay to do.
Yeah. But it's not the culture here. Maybe Dom is sort of saying, I'm actually a sophisticated continental fella.
Oh my God.
What's
Definitely.
out to these days? Obviously just that, basically.
Yeah. I mean, got to have
Parallel parking.
got to have a hobby,
Yeah.
All right, we're going to stretch and we'll be back shortly for some real life. I know you're looking forward to it. We're fully loaded.
Hi, I'm Brian Crump, host of Sci-Fi Sci-Fact, a new RNZ podcast in which we take some of science fiction's strangest ideas and explore if they could really happen. With the help of scientists from New Zealand's McDiarmid Institute, we'll look at all your favourite science fiction characters, from Wolverine to Rumpelstiltskin, Doctor Who to Luke Skywalker. You can find Sci-Fi Sci-Fact on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, basically anywhere you get your podcasts from.
When you choose to invest, your money has power. Avoiding companies that finance weapons production or ignore climate change is important. But impact investing goes beyond just avoiding harmful behaviours. It's an opportunity to invest in companies that are actually improving the world. Invest in a better future with the Harbour Sustainable Impact Fund. Grow your wealth and make a positive impact on the world. This is not personalised advice. A disclaimer and the product disclosure statement for Harbour investment funds issued by Harbour Asset Management is available at harbourasset.co.nz.
This is real life. This is where we share stories from our lives. Very interesting lives. And we're going to start with Alex Casey because it's been a while.
It's been a while. I've got a few bungles I want to share.
Yeah, carry on.
Should we start with the bungles?
Love the bungles.
As soon as I returned to normal life, working life, social life, everything, I realised that life is just a bungle and I'm just embracing it now. I seldom go through a day without bungling an interaction.
Oh, of course.
Of course. And I thought, well, we might as well just share in it. The first thing was I was picking up a Trade Me. And I do call it that. It's a Trade Me.
Yeah.
From Flight 605 around the corner.
Oh, I've heard this. This is a cracking bungle.
This is a great bungle. I've
The
heard
lady
this too.
lived in Morningside. It's fine to talk about people, isn't it? And she was like, oh, I'll just drop it with my partner who works at 605. You can go pick it up when he's at work. He'll have it behind the counter. So me, rocked up at 2 p.m, classic bar time to be open. They were not open, but there were two people like having a meeting at the counter. So I knocked on the door and she was like, we're closed. And then I just held my
You're
phone
a
up.
thirsty lady.
I held my phone up with just nothing on the screen and just went, it's a Trade Me through the window. And then she came all the way to the door, opened it and went, we're closed. We don't open till 5. And I said again with nothing on my screen, it's a Trade Me.
It's a Trade betrayed me.
It sounds quite Italian, like it's
He's
good.
betrayed me.
It's the FBI. Open up. It's betrayed me.
And then she was like, oh, sorry, he doesn't start till 5. You have to come back. And I was like, oh, yeah, okay. Sorry so much for making you come to the door.
Oh, that's right. This
Sorry
is the bit.
so much. And I sort of bowed an apology and just walked away. But now I've been saying sorry so much.
I like it.
And I actually think it's got like a nice ring to it.
Yeah.
Sorry so much.
Because what do you normally say? I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry for
But
making
I'm
you come
sorry
to the
so
door.
much. Oh, sorry so much.
Sorry
It seems
so
like it has
much.
an air of genuine empathy.
Yeah, but it also makes the person sound like they're not quite all going great
not-
in the
yeah.
brain box. So
Yeah.
you're more likely an extra layer of
Sympathy points.
forgiveness.
Yes.
You know? So you
Yes.
could probably do like quite a bad thing and then say sorry so much.
Sorry
Like,
so
oh,
much, Your Honour.
Yeah.
Not guilty. You know?
yeah.
But yeah, just it has spiritual parallels with I'm a corny and I'm sorry, I think. In
Yeah,
some ways.
that's
And
true.
I'm sorry so much.
And I'm sorry so much.
That
Yeah,
could be
give me
that's
badges.
the extra layer.
And otherwise, just some other little things. I went to see Joe finish the marathon, and I went to
Marathon.
marathon.
But like the full
42
distance.
kilometres.
No, he did a half. He did the half.
Even so,
But I went to the.
you went to
No,
the
I went to
marathon.
the
That's
wrong-
amazing.
I went to the wrong finish line.
The proper marathon one, not the half.
No, I went to just the bit where they have like got their medals and they're just chilling, and I was like, these people are really slow for people that are finishing a marathon. Like, I know
They're
you're
wearing a lot of
tired.
jewellery.
And I've got a lot of sort of extra stuff. And then I got lost trying to find the real finish line. At this point, Joe had already finished. I
Yeah.
had missed him completely. So I had to ask a tuna representative from John West, who was giving out tuna samples, if they knew where the finish line was. And then I had to run around the block to the finish line.
Did you look like you were part of it? Or did you look like the
No.
same person who said sorry so much?
I said sorry so much. Sorry so much running through the
Who
crowd.
couldn't even find the starting line and just decided to run her own marathon.
And then I sort of pushed my way through the crowd, got a great shot of the finish line, held my phone up for 10 minutes, terrified to look at it because I didn't want to miss Joe. He was already warming down, you know. So I got some great shots of other people finishing.
You should
know.
sell those.
Congratulations.
You should sell them. Do that thing where you put them up on a website, put the watermark on and be like, 10 bucks a
Alex
pop.
KC Productions.
Yeah.
But there was like some pretty gnarly, there were people vomiting
Don't
through
wanna
their
know.
fingers.
No.
There were people
Oh
just full on
my
greening out at the end. It was
God.
quite dramatic. I'd actually really recommend it. It's just
I
like a
am-
spectator sport.
Never going to a marathon finish line.
I've just had a great idea. The Real Pod should run a half marathon.
Absolutely fucking
Oh,
not.
I'd do that.
Of course you would. You'd
We
run
should
a
do
half
it.
marathon every day.
We should do it.
I get
For
puffed walking up.
Well, no, not for
one.
charity. I like what
Not
Callum,
for charity.
what Callum said about the Black Clash, where he's like, well, it seems like it should be for charity, but isn't it? I feel like that could
Oh,
be
well, that could be our thing.
our thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell you what, though,
What, we organise a fun run just for cornies. All
Mm.
the proceeds go to Nando's
I got
for a slap up feed.
or to sponsor the podcast. Straight back in, investing back into the business. I don't know why I was going to say this before. I was going to say I got to a point where I had $33 in my bank account. Can I be the charity?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Running for we funny costumes, you know, like people who dress as Superman and
Can
stuff.
we walk?
You can absolutely walk.
Yeah, Mad did a marathon like last year, no training. I think she walked run it. She
Okay,
did like
did she
6
win?
hours. She didn't win, but she did come last.
But you're also talking about someone who has represented New Zealand in sport.
Well, most of the sports.
Yeah, right.
And then the one she hasn't, it's just because she hasn't tried.
I reckon like my watch has probably registered exercise on me just during this podcast. It has. It's registered because I've gotten so worked up and excited. My heart rate's gone up. That is how unfit I am. It's shocking. I stopped smoking though again.
Did you?
Yeah. So I'm it feels good this time. Feels like I'm going to do
It's
it.
going to
It's
stick.
going to happen.
So maybe I should now become an athlete. I don't know. You know.
I'm actually going to start smoking.
Okay, great. I will. I'll leave you my duster. Yes?
Maybe running, maybe that's the race, is that you've got to be smoking the whole time.
Oh, I will absolutely cane both of you if that's the case. Anyway, anything else? Any other bungles?
Nah.
No?
Oh, no, just a few embarrassing things. I got vertigo from going up the Sky Tower, I think, and I was vomiting and doing other stuff all night. Also, the Sky Tower, I believe, is a chuggy.
It's
Yeah.
extremely cheeky.
Is the Real Pod manifest.
Oh, Yeah, if they don't update the interior.
You go up there, and you know how they've just got rubbish everywhere now. Like they've got Lloyd Burr's cardboard one that he made in MIQ. There's all sorts of it's like the Real Pod Museum. There's just malarkey all around, and it's empty and it's kind of dusty.
Very special location for us too, because going to Sky City for the TV Awards, that was where Zerin got together. That was where we saw Flappy Shoe. It was a big old.
That was probably the
night.
biggest night in Real Pod's life.
It was a
We
big
were
one.
in the toilet when Sam Hayes was in the toilet.
That's right. Yeah.
God,
I think she said something like,
did she? Get out.
Leave. Speaking of,
excuse me.
JoJo's single "Leave" brackets Get Out. Massive tune. Discovered it over the holiday.
She's
Rediscovered
re-recorded.
it.
She's re-recorded
I know,
them,
but
right?
It's not, no, it's good. But obviously, it's a bit of a, JoJo's version. Anyway, lovely.
We are all sweaty.
We are all sweaty.
We're all sweaty. Just give
but
it, just
we're
paint
doing
a
We need
really
to
picture.
good
normalise it.
podcast.
Okay. Have you got anything?
Yeah, I do.
Do you want to go?
Yeah. So one of my children, blind-eyed and won't reveal their name, she started going to the mall all the time, and we're sort of like trying to embrace that with like here's some responsibility, and she's going to a new school this year, and we were like, you need some new undies.
Oh my God. Is she know you're talking about this on a podcast?
Yeah, I told her, and she was
my
adamant I
God.
can't do this.
Okay.
Duncan.
But it's okay. I think we can make a decision afterwards.
We've come to this far.
And she's like, cool, I'm going to go buy some undies. Goes to Kmart and comes back. But she comes back with like 20 G-strings. And she didn't, and she's mortified. She didn't mean to buy G-strings. So I was like, I know that, and that's fine if that's what you intended, but she very much didn't. She just looked at the front of them and the picture on the front, which is just the front.
Yeah.
And
Easy mistake to make.
easy mistake to make. They're just.
Is she wearing
So
them?
in an hour, I have to take them back.
You are taking them back.
Yeah, but I feel like that's on me. I can't make a child of indeterminate age try and do a refund on, because normally undies are no refunds.
Right.
But this is just such a bulk thing. Otherwise, I have to open a shop.
Can you please voice memo it while you're there explaining the
God.
situation?
Why so many?
A grown man
'cause they were just
returning.
multi-pack.
Right.
There's so many
There's so
undies.
many undies.
There's so many undies.
Yeah.
I'm pretty
Wow.
sure my mum was still buying my undies right up until about 2 years ago.
Well, I mean, that's kind of how it should be based on.
She's still like, I'm doing an M&S order. Does anyone need any undies?
Such good undies.
Fancy.
No,
Look, they've
M&S
shipped-
is
is it
just
not?
mid-market now.
Yeah, and
it?
they ship to New Zealand like
Free shipping,
Free
I think.
shipping.
Yeah.
Even now and
Can she
again.
chuck some Percy Pigs in an order?
All
for me?
right, yeah, she sure can. I'll let you know when the next
Bloody
email
great.
comes through.
Anyway.
That's it. That is great. That is
That's
great.
incredible.
That's fine. It's just
Yeah,
like
but-
it's a simple
and that's-
mistake.
And that's why I said to her, is like, we all have so Nikki's grandma had like a situation where she got out of a car and trapped a bit of her pantyhose in the car door somehow, and then walked across the road, and the whole thing just stretched out behind her, and she didn't realise, and then like traffic sort of built up because of this like tennis net that was. And I'm like,
sorry.
these
That
kind
sounds
of
like
Stretchy and durable.
well, it's back in the day. It's
It's back in the
quality.
day, yeah.
Probably from M&S. But
crazy.
the point is that these things are gifts from the like bungle gods.
Yes.
and it's not fair for indeterminate child
to keep it.
to keep
Yeah.
it for themselves.
No,
Like it's for all of us.
Yeah, yeah.
So don't try and track it down a doxer or anything.
No.
It's just a gift
Okay.
thing that happened.
You should say that you've taken them back, but actually stow them away against like an amazing 21st gift.
True.
You know what?
Oh.
It's
My
a great idea.
Yeah.
Thank you, God.
Okay, so I'm out of a job as God, right? Yes. Okay.
Oh, yeah, because Father is God.
I don't know what I am
Oh, yeah.
anymore.
I thought that was like a sort of a sub.
We'll
of
find another character somewhere in the Bible. There are a few, and I'll just.
Judas? No.
The snake.
Oh, my God. What about Mary?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that sounds like me. No, I didn't have sex with anyone. In my real life, I feel it's a bit.
Or the wee donkey she rode in on.
What?
Jesus, Mary, donkey.
I'm the donkey. I'm the donkey.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm the ass. I'm the mule.
That's the class.
Yeah, that's me. Okay.
The wee donkey.
Okay. Je suis donkey. Okay. This sounds so boring compared to what you guys got, but it's huge. It feels like it's monumental for me and in the origins of this podcast. But I've stopped watching The Bachelor US. There's been two. We're halfway through the second season of which that I haven't watched.
Why?
I don't know. Just got too much. I don't have time. Celebrity Treasure. I don't know what it is. But I've been watching the Block AU and it is so much better than the New Zealand one. No offence, New Zealand.
I stopped watching Drag Race. I've retired just
Yeah.
because there's too much of it. There's too much
And
of
you
it.
feel
I haven't
like
agreed with the past winners.
and you
I'm
feel
over
like
it.
you've seen the good stuff. You know, like you've seen the peak of what it could ever be. I don't know.
What was the peak of The Bachelor US, do you think?
Oh God.
I remember watching Chris. Remember Chris, who did the dolphin, had a dolphin laugh? That was a great
Chris
season.
Souls, the farmer
The farmer.
from yeah. I mean, this is train spottery stuff. I can't even be
Well, I
bothered.
think that would
Honestly,
take
I've
a
got
long time
fatigue.
for you to
I've
do
got
that.
fatigue. I need to go through, figure it all out, look at all the, do the spider web. But anyway, Australian Brock is amazing. Don't give away any spoilers because I'm watching from behind. Oh, that sounds wrong. Selling Sunset on Netflix
Yeah.
is fucking incredible. So if you've not gotten on that, get on
I
there.
need to talk to you about that
Okay.
off the air.
Okay. Also, I bought some drawers on Marketplace.
Some drawers like my daughter does.
Not those kind of drawers, not bloomers.
G-bangers.
I bought some solid wood drawers. They're not solid wood and they stink of mothballs and I can't get rid of the smell. My whole house smells like mothballs
Oh,
and I'm
no.
going to give them away on the street because I just...
How bad did they
It was
smell?
a really, really bad. Like I put some clothes in there and they all stink.
Oh.
I've had them out in the sunshine, airing out, think they stop smelling,
Have you
put them
given
back in
them
my
a
room.
spritz? I read that they actually did something to Doug, the potato, to stop him smelling. Hold on, let me go back to my notes. The root vegetable started to get smelly. Not even a good wash with granola.
Oh
would
God! I
fix
mean,
it.
I can't.
Have you tried that?
I can't put granola on my veneer solid wood.
What? So is Doug not like frozen?
No, this is why they need to sort of be moving quickly with Doug because he's shrinking.
I'm starting to get worried about Doug being like a John and Ben prank or something.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Don't even.
I can't fall for another one. I literally am too fragile.
Um,
Are you going to put a sign on it that says, please no, it smells?
I'm going to list it on. There's a great. You be careful of this page on Facebook, Alex. It's very dangerous for you.
Okay.
Auckland Family Free Cycle, where people give stuff away, and they just
Ooh.
like
Oh my
they're just
gosh.
like wanting to recycle, reuse that kind of thing. Pay it forward and so on. And so people just like giving away all sorts of things.
And you're going to give away your real smelly
I'm gonna
unusable
drink-
drawers.
yeah.
That's so
Stinky drawers.
kind.
I've
You're
already-
paying it forward.
I've already given away my disgusting outdoor chairs that were splintery, and I was fully, transparent and all the faults.
Yeah.
People still want it.
Can't get it
Look,
out.
someone might want the smelly drawers. They might have
They
a way.
might.
That's
Or-
fine. I can't deal with it anymore.
And like if you've got like say you wanted to put your tools in there or something, doesn't matter if it's smelly.
You could coat the whole thing in paint. And that'd probably keep the smell in. You know, whatever you want, they're yours. Okay, I'm going to put them up
These drawers are yours.
because I found some more drawers at Mum's that I'm going to have that are less
smell
smelly.
alright?
Oh yeah, that's good.
They're
Has
less-
anybody got a small bookshelf? Anyone got a small bookshelf?
Probably. My mum and dad are moving.
On the market.
I know my
You want
mum.
a small bookshelf.
Small bookshelf.
Like floor mount.
Because this is my problem coming home to roost. I've now taken home so many free books, including books that I just found on the side of Mount Eden Road yesterday that
Which
I now
ones?
have books stacked. Elaine Ferrante
Wow.
novel and a Toni Morrison. I thought it was quite good. You know, I was
That's
like, I'm
pretty-
going to bring those home.
That's real Mount Eden book find.
It really is. And now I just have stacks of books starting to go up against the wall,
I feel like
and I'm in big
Mount
trouble.
Albert, it's going to be like Lee Child, which great, love it.
That's true.
I'll keep an eye out. I just need to quickly show you something from my trip to Mum and Dad's, which I cleaned one bathroom and threw out an entire black sack of expired bathroom products.
How
did
do
this-
how do
I
they
did this too.
expire?
Well, they have dates on them, or even they have the dates of the production, but dates of production are 2005. Look, they're going to lose their potency. You don't need 7 bottles of 10 mils worth of Listerine in each. I threw out so much stuff, and what boggles my mind is that I went through this exact same process with them in 2015. Someone's been hiding expired
Wow.
stuff from me because there was stuff that had expired 2012, 2009, and it was all...
Seems like you're a good person.
I'm not.
amazing.
I'm not. Ask my sisters. I'm doing the very least. Okay?
My dad, I think our parents are quite similar.
Yeah.
I helped my dad clean out his just one cupboard. It took me 3 days. And there was palmole in it from when I was a baby and sort of wrapping paper from my first birthday party and all this stuff. And I was like, this has got to go.
Memories.
A little bit like lots of hair, lots of my own hair. I was like, you can have this whenever you want, you know.
Speaking of
Just get rid
hair,
of it.
this is Dad's shampoo. It's Head and Shoulders Hair Retain. He's had no hair for probably 20 years.
Yeah, but if he uses that long enough,
No,
boom, back it comes.
it's not regain, it's retain. Like, it's too late. That ship has sailed. But also, speaking of my dad,
Make him feel less bad about airing out my
every
daughter,
time
by the
I
way.
arrive at the house, he's always not feeling well. He's fine. He just likes to sleep. So I went up to his room and found him. You never
God.
know if he's dead or
Oh my
alive,
God.
but there's bonus content
I've got a photo of you that looks exactly like that.
from Christchurch.
Christchurch, yeah.
But look at the bonus content in this photo.
Half-eaten corn.
Half-eaten cob of corn on his bedside
This
table.
has to go in
That's
a certain private
incredible.
Facebook group, I reckon.
But no, legit, we have to go in and give him a shake. Dad, are you awake?
Oh my God.
Are you alive? He's fine.
He's fine.
I mean, he was last night. Assume he is. Last thing I want to say to everyone who's asking, I am not going to Clark and Jacinda's wedding. Have not been invited.
Have people been
So many people asking me.
because you used
Because
to...
I used to work with Clark, 4-10, you know?
Crazy. And it's cancelled now anyway.
Yeah, it's cancelled. Well, postponed,
So
presumably.
are you sure you're not going? Because it could just be like
I
misdirection.
promise you I'm not going. You know that I would tell you if I was going. I played it terribly, didn't keep in touch with Clark after we stopped working together very much, and all full of regret now because I would love to be there.
Should have invited him to your wedding,
Yeah, well,
had you known.
a discussion took place.
Did it?
Yeah, 'cause we were like,
Really?
I mean, if we invite him,
Get the...
surely we get a return invite, you know? That's just good protocol.
Oh.
Yeah.
But I thought that might be a little bit obvious.
The tactical invite.
Yeah, anyway, blew it, basically. So don't ask me. I'm not going. I'm not happy about it. Wish I was.
I saw Jacinda the other day.
She right?
At good old Crave. She wasn't good. She was buying...
Crave?
Yeah, she was at Crave.
But she's supposed to be kindy.
I don't know. It was extremely hot. And then Jacinda was in front of me in the line buying all kinds of sweets from the cabinet.
Yum.
Obviously didn't talk
What
to her.
day was that?
Last Wednesday, I think. It was pre-badness.
I reckon.
She was buying sweets to go down to the.
To New Plymouth
Yeah.
for the Labour caucus because I've heard that they had like a bunch of treats. So she's importing Auckland treats.
Crave.
Is that okay? Is there border restrictions on
No,
treats
I just
between
think
regions?
it's good for the Auckland economy
Yeah.
being in
Okay.
lockdown.
Also, just on Jacinda, I know we do have to go out here. I'm very cognizant of the fact that there's some people dying to get into the studio to record a proper actual podcast. But I won't go without saying this. I'm on the board of trustees at school, right? We know this. It's much
We
like
know
me
that.
living in LA.
This is governance corner.
We have a pool. We're going to be reopening our pool, which has been all fixed up soon. And I have been tasked with seeing if I can get our local MP to come along to open the pool.
Oh,
Who's the school's local MP?
Jacinda.
It's bloody Jacinda. Yeah, but I mean, Jane, perhaps you could look into getting the local MP. I mean, come on, that's a stitch up.
There's a stitch up.
That's an impossible
If you want a local
task.
councillor.
That's true.
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 for you.
We're like, I might not be able to get Jacinda, but I tell you what, I
could
can
play-
get Kathy Casey's dog, Susan Boyle, to come and eat a treat near the
I
river.
think you miss. I think the way to frame that is, I can get Susan Boyle. Council Kathy Gates dog. You know, you've got to really
Oh
go through.
God, you're so good at this.
Yeah.
Oh, come and join me on the board. Honestly, both of you, it'd be
I'd love
great.
to.
Absolutely not.
Breathe
Can't
some life
believe you
into
haven't
it.
invited me sooner.
Okay, thank you very much.
Wait. Can I run through a few more celebrities of the summer real quick? Because
Yes.
I had a massive haul this summer.
What do you mean a few more? We haven't even mentioned any yet.
Jacinda.
Oh, yep.
Gary McCormick in Littleton. Drew Nemia in Waipu.
That's big.
Joel Little, also in Waipu. Strange, curious, new music coming? I don't know. Lance
What
Savali.
with Gary McCormick?
Not together.
Okay.
But
Drew Nemia
and
Joel
Joel
Little.
Both in Waipu.
Can't
not
wait.
together.
Can't wait to hear Drew Nemia doing backup on Lord's next album.
It's going to be incredible. I saw Michael Galvin at Coco's Cantina wearing a Hawaiian
Cute.
shirt.
Cute.
I knew you had a haul.
I had a haul. And I saw William Wairua in Auckland CBD jogging. And Neil Finn, who I see quite a lot, but this time embroiled in a New Zealand Post drama trying to find a package near Sharondalia.
Wow.
So I've been around and it's been a great summer.
Wow. Wow, that's incredible. I've seen no one.
No one.
Not one.
Not a one.
I don't think I've seen a one.
I saw Ali Williams.
That's
good.
Oh,
one.
and Anna Mowbray.
Oh.
Oh my God.
Celebrity
Yeah.
couple.
I've seen no one. Looked in the mirror a couple times.
sure.
You were in the Day Harmo video, weren't you? On Michael Galvin, just quickly, Alex did send us a photo. She pretended she was taking a photo of Joe, and Michael Galvin was in the background. There were only two people in the photo. Joe, very big, Michael Galvin, and just as described in previous message, the Hawaiian shirt. But she felt the need to circle Michael Galvin with a red circle so that we didn't confuse Joe's face,
John Lemon.
with Michael Galvin and his Hawaiian shirt in the background.
Yeah, I just want to make sure.
Yeah.
Clarity.
No, it was good.
Everything.
Okay. I want to be clear that this is the end of our podcast.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Hey,
Oh,
good.
no.
Lovely.
This has been great.
Lovely.
It's just like an old boot,
I've
isn't
just
it?
I've had a tear in my eye this whole time.
It's like a comfy old flappy
lately
shoe.
been
I'm
fanning the
holding my
back of
hair
your
up because the
neck.
back of my neck is very sweaty.
All right.
Okay, I did just make a call back to flappy shoe there and you guys missed it.
Oh,
It's like a comfy old flappy shoe.
yeah. It is. It's exactly like that. Actually, the only thing is that flappy shoe, many things not comfortable.
Yeah, no,
Real.
many things about this podcast not very comfortable either, so I still think it's apt.
True.
Okay,
It's true.
thank you
It's
very
true.
much, T.I. here. Thank you to Tara for doing the news, for being our lady in the newsroom.
Nando's.
Thank you, Nando's, for bringing back loaded fries and just being really good at chicken and stuff. We love it. Thank you to the Cornies. Catch you next week. All of us next week again. God, you're spoiled.
Amazing. Bye.
Bye, Ro.
Are you curious about how business can be better? I'm Simon Pound, and I host Business is Boring, a podcast where I kōrero with some of the most interesting people in entrepreneurship, commerce, and making things happen. Tune in to Business is Boring every Tuesday, brought to you by the Spin-Off Podcast Network in partnership with Spark Business Lab.
Kia ora, I'm Duncan Grieve, founder of The Spin-Off. You can help us keep all of The Spin-Off's award-winning journalism free for everybody by becoming a member today at thespinoff.co.nz/donate.
The Spin-Off Podcast Network.